forgot to change the thing again. Man, I'm so smart. So full of brains. It's fine. BlurredCon is my next event, which is this weekend. Yeah! I gotta finish my... I like how my brain immediately shut down there, and I was like, oh man, I'm so excited. What am I excited about? Brain. Brain power. Immediate shutdown. It's fine. Oh wait, I know exactly what I needed. I needed art reference. Art reference. Bam. Oh. There we go. Crying. Okay. Brr, 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 brr. There we go. Oh, that's awful. How do I want to do the pose? Alright. Ba 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 ba. Maybe this will be the reason why I suddenly just go, you know what? Let's try again for the Stick of Truth fucking playthrough. And not me just be like, oh yeah, so we fell off the roof. That's the end of the game, guys. And then I proceed to never pick it up. No, that's not good little movements or whatever. I need to quiet. Gotta complete all the artwork for the stamp rally. God, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. I love when, TikTok decides to just be like, hey, guess what? Message. Oh, boy. None of these are how I want them to look. There we go. Hello! Welcome in! Am I the devil frog? This is great. I'm learning so much about myself. Yeah, heart buttons. Yeah, I have a convention literally in 2 days. And I forgot to finish my stamp rally prize yesterday. So I got an extension because I was in bed and unable to finish it for the midnight release. I need you to understand. They sent me a reminder at 10 p.m. Hey, at least at Richmond, I'm in 3 of them. 3 whole stamp rallies. Just for you. Stop. I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. One of them, I'm designing a sticker, and it's for Apothecary Diaries, and I'm real excited about it. The other one is a Tumblr Sexy Man stamp rally, and I'm doing my Tenna my Tenna bookmark. You know, the Docky bookmarks that I really wanted to do. Yeah, I'm doing it with Tenna. I might also do one with Sans and Spamton, just for the bit. Just for the bit. You gotta tell me when you finish Apothecary Diaries, or at least catch up with the latest season. I know I finished season 2, so I don't know if season 3 is out yet. I know it's coming out, but I don't think it's out yet. I'm so excited, but I'm also so scared. Someone's gonna... Yeah. I think season 3 is confirmed for later this year. I'm like half expecting someone to be like, oh, buddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but they canceled season 3, and then I'm gonna sit there and I'll be like, no, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was so excited! Dude, right? Like, I know this month we have, oh god, what are fandoms that I'm in that have, like, things coming out this month? I know Beastars comes out this month, which I am so pumped for. I know that Amazing Digital Circus has a new episode coming, and I know that Invincible comes out with a new season. Dude, you gotta catch up on Beastars! I need to tell you all about the things that I love about Melon, which are entirely based off of things that Vicky likes about Melon. And then I sit here and I go, yeah, that's my boy. Have I read the manga? No. But I saw 2 seconds of Melon and I was like, yeah, that's it. That's my guy. This little gremlin man? Yeah, that's me. That's my little favorite now. Oh, you saw the foot nonsense. Yeah. That sure explains Beastars, because I know exactly where you are just based off of that comment. It's not at all weird to read gay comics and then become gay from being bi. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes we need that little gay awakening that makes us more gay, and we all just sit there and we just go, yeah, that's it. That's the chemicals I needed. The little overdose. I like how every time that I go to Spotify, it's like, hey, you know what you should listen to? Little Miss Perfect. I like how it's always the song that it recommends to me. I could be recommended other songs. Like, come on. Hey Atlas, guess what I'm drawing? Guess what the stamp rally is for this week? I know, this is what happens when I have 1 and 2 chats. It's a 2-for-1. I could, but I'm lazy. Also because that means that I have to mess around with my UI again, and I cry every time with the pure concept of having to mess with my UI again. You don't recognize it? Aw, man. So I'm drawing Princess Kenny from the Stick of Truth game, you know, the South Park game, where Kenny has to be a girl because he really likes the concept of being a little princess. I gotta draw the anime girly. You see the pretty Princess Kenny episode? Dude, she goes hard. Every time that Kenny just whips up, it's like, so anyways, I'm a princess now. I'm just like, yeah, it's the princess memes, but with Kenny. And I think that's real funny. Oh, in my Discord. Oh, did you join the Discord? Oh, no. You are not in the Discord. You should join the Discord. A different Discord. You should join the fan Discord. How do I want to draw Kenny's nose? Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Oh no! It's okay. You followed now. That's what's important. And now you'll get all the notifications that I'm streaming. Truth nuke. Yeah. What can I say? Those are my truth billets, and I gotta shoot for the truth. And this is where I tell everybody that, like, hey, guess what? Next stream, we all play, I guess, Danganronpa, and I convince as many people to join me. Can you imagine if I actually did a whole entire Danganronpa playthrough? I mean, unless #1 furry VTuber Basil the Cat wants to do it with me. You are available. I could just bat my little eyelashes, my little button eyes, and maybe, just maybe, you'll stream with me. Imagine if you will. We play Danganronpa. We get nowhere. We do the whole first case, and then we go, alright, so that was Danganronpa 1. We're gonna skip this and go straight into Danganronpa 2, the more fun game. And that's how we end the first stream. No, we gotta play 1. Alright. I guess you are #1 furry VTuber Basil the Cat. I guess we do have to do that. Unless we play just 2x2. Dude, I really want to play 2x2. I'm so excited for 2x2. Dude, I'm so ready for either the shitpost to be correct or the shitpost to be so unbelievably wrong that we sit there and we're like, remember when we all thought this? And none of that happens. Thank you for the follow! Oh my goodness! You're back from YouTube's? Hell yeah. Welcome into the, to the Twitch. Now you can sit here and just go, yeah, this is the vibe. The Twitch vibe. A hydrate? Damn, alright. Water! Let me not fall out of my chair, Jesus Christ. Big old hydrate. I am thirsty. I'm a little frog. I gotta hydrate as much as possible. Oh. Kofi bot, why did you hit twice? I guess we needed a double reminder on that Kofi. Man, hear me out. What if I just draw a bunch of AUs? We talk about nothing else. We don't talk about any of the art that's happening on stream. We just immediately go full ham into just AU talk. What's happening in the AUs? We don't know, but we're gonna talk about them. Da 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 ba da ba ba. Oh, the gentle froggies are back. Are you guys back from Ad Hell? Oh man. The ads were tasty. Aw man, what kind of ads did you guys get? I really hope it was nothing but burgers. Just food porn. The whole time. I'm talking like grilled cheese. Milk the protein. Oh. Changing women to milk to protein. Milk the protein. Wow. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that. That is insane. Chanting. Oh. It was a protein shake vending machine. Damn, all right. You know what I want them to kind of bring back, but I know that they won't because it's not as popular of a request for vending machines? The soup vending machines. Because I don't know about you, but the fact that I could just get some hot soup anywhere and know for a fact that I'd have like a nice hot soup, I can just enjoy that. God, I want hot soup so bad. I don't even know what kind of soup I want today. Maybe chicken. Big old cup of broth. Yeah. The saltier, the better. I don't think I do. To be fair, there's very few webcomics that I actually keep up with. And a lot of times the ones that I keep up with are just ones that are part of my regular routine to check into every couple of months. So that way, when I do check into them, I have like a big batch of like updates to read. So I do like a 6-month, I guess like comic check through, where I check every 6 months for a couple comics, and I go just go like, yes, they've updated in XYZ time. Therefore, that means I have 26 updates. Is there actually 26 updates? No. Sometimes there's like 4. But then I don't drive myself mad waiting for each update. Oh, that's fair. Oh wait, I was gonna do the thingy. Blah, 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 blah. Trust me, bud. You'll get there. I can't wait to work on more stuff for I'll Try to Be Good, because I'm so excited. We're so close. We're so close to episode 2 being done. And then I can start working on episode 3 immediately right after. And once that happens, boy howdy, will I not be normal. What made me a frog? Well, that's a fun question. So you see, I found a frog. And then I was like, you know what? That'd be real nice. So I used one of my little traps, and I became the frog. Yes. This is what happens when they go into my little circles. My little tombstone circles. Yes. And now I'm the biggest frog in the pond. bum, 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 bum. Erasing that one. Lemons? Oh man, wait, do we have lemons? Am I gonna get a lemon? I wanna eat a lemon. God damn it, hydrate. That's not a lemon. But I'll hydrate anyways. Bye, #1 for VTuber Basil the cat. Damn it, you ate all my lemons? I see how it is. You took the entire bag and you hid them away from me. Another hydrate. Damn, alright, we're gonna get a lot of sippies of water. And this is where I overdose on water? Oh my god! Guys! Guys, I don't need to overhydrate. We're gonna drink the entire bottle in like the next 30 minutes. We could do that actually, that'd be pretty funny. And the water is down. I need everyone to know that that water jug that I have is my daily source of water, so I'm picking up like an entire jug each time. It's a good little workout. My arms are so strong. Pronouns are still he, they. But it's okay. I get you. Another hydrate. There it is. Burp, 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 burp. Perfect. Okay. And this is where we quickly end the stream. It's been 48 minutes. No. Okay. Oh, we're back from the ad break. Amazing. I should start making something for our daily check-in. Plot twist. I bring back the frog coin. We all sit here and go, yes, 1 frog coin, please. And it looks eerily similar to the frog coins that you get from Super Mario RPG. But is it? No. Because that's copyrighted. But boy howdy, do we all gotta talk about Super Mario RPG and the frog coins. I just give up on drawing art for the con, and I immediately just start going full ham into drawing art assets again. What happens? What transpires? We don't know, but it'll be really funny. And I just go blub 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 blub. There we go. Oh. And I pop my head in the weirdest way possible, and I shouldn't. One of these days, it's gonna catch on my mic, and it'll be the funniest concept. So everyone will be like, oh, what is that sound? And I was like, it's me. Popping my neck in the worst way possible. Oh. Oh, no, absolutely. Do not like that. I think that's a little bit better. Hello? Why is my Control Z not working? That was weird. Oh. I see what the issue is. It's called my keyboard died and I have to plug it in. It's on wired mode. Yep. Keyboard. Death. Oh! Right. Oh, hotkeys. That is the wrong brush entirely. There we go. Hello! Welcome in! Oh, thank you! I'm drawing Princess Kenny from the Stick of Truth for a stamp rally I have literally in 2 days. We're doing a Stick of Truth stamp rally, and I'm really excited about it. Because I've been dying to draw Princess Kenny as soon as someone was like, hold on, we could do this. It could be really funny for just the bit. And I was like, yeah, you're right. We could do it for just the bit. Mother, please, why are you refusing to open? Oh, that's why. I like when I'm trying to open up Google, not Google, fucking Yahoo. Not Yahoo. Wow. I'm going through every site. YouTube, it's just like, yeah, you wanted to look at your videos that you're listening to? Not today. Not today at all. Actually, wait. Oh no, that's totally fair. I sell so much stuff, so it makes total sense that you wouldn't be able to remember which thing you might have bought from me or not have bought from me, and it makes total sense. I make so many silly designs. And I keep adding more. I do know I had a standee. It was my Deltarune standee that was based off the Sweet Captain Cakes fight. That was a collaborative piece between me and Vickery Arts. And I'm really glad that we got to do that before Vickery's taking like a little hiatus from doing doing Comic-Cons and such. I do hope that at some point we can design more standees together, but we'll see. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. Taking those two colors. Okay. Actually, let me lighten that a little bit. Is this pure black? No, it was. It was just looking weird. There we go. Okay, so because we're going to be coloring with white, we're going to do my favorite thing of fill it in with the wrong color, make sure that we have every little bit solidly covered, and then turning it to white. That way there are no spots. And sometimes that helps me find all the other spots. Oh, I can just come up here and I can just do that. It doesn't matter, because then I can come over here and I can fill in convert color. Yeah. Mark that as red. Ba-bam. Hell yeah. Ah. No, not a big fan of that one. That's better. Sometimes selecting the colors from the actual thing suck. Thank you for the follow. I don't know what this one is, so I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, looks like it's fine. Okay, let's see. Give me the darker shade for that, and I can go from there. Ba 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 da 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 da. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Ugh, that's awful. Ba-bam. Nope. Da 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 da. There we go. Now I know this one has little gemstones on it. Are they green? They're green. There we go. And save. And we take this. There we go. It's starting to look nice. go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect, and we save. Now we just gotta do the background, and then I export this for the stamp rally. Yeah. What are we working on today? So right now I'm finishing up one of my stamp rally prizes, since we're doing a Stick of Truth stamp rally for this weekend, and I forgot that I needed to complete my art assets like a dummy. So I am finalizing this one by just drawing the background, and I got assigned Princess Kenny, aka my favorite character in the entire Stick of Truth. Yes, Stick of Truth as in South Park's Stick of Truth. I know that you are a pretty recent follower, so you did not get to experience my Stick of Truth playthrough. But essentially what happened was we started out the game and my character immediately died in the first time event, and then the credits rolled, and I was like, well, that's it, guys, that's the whole game. And then we proceeded not at all to play any further. I was like, guys, I already beat the game, I died instantly. But at one point, I will eventually actually sit down and actually play the South Park games, because I do enjoy the comedy of them. And then I need I need something a little bit more purple. There we go. Oh man, have they been? Damn. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I have to look into it again and find out whether or not they're going to actually ban it. Oh man, I need to not die. Wait, hang on. Okay, I come here and I erase that one, and I replace it. Oh, those pink boys. Yay! Okay, so they most likely aren't banned. Well, that's good. That means that I could, in theory, play a South Park game. I have not done Poison Ivy Randy before. I kind of low-key want to, but since the stamp rally was mostly focusing on the main four boys, I could not do Poison Ivy Randy. But I also want to do Lord Randy. Because I think that one's great. Just Randy as Lord is just absolutely fucking hilarious to me. It didn't need to be that funny, but it was. No, you're totally fine. Don't worry. You're allowed to just lurk. I'm not gonna judge you for just lurking. It's okay. One day I'll get to do the Fractured Truth, Fractured but Whole, I think is the second one. Oh! Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm your little autistic little VTuber for you, so don't worry. What's lurking, by the way? Lurking just means that you are in the chat, but you are not actually participating in the chat functions. So it just means that you're just watching the stream, and you don't have to engage with everybody else. And it's perfectly normal. A lot of people lurk in streams. I tend to lurk in a lot of streams, unless I know the streamer, and then in which case, I am the yappiest little motherfucker ever, and then I usually just go, hey buddy, how you doing? And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, alright, cool, I'm gonna go pass the fuck out. And then they go, alright, well thank you for gracing my stream for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, for 5 minutes I was here. In actuality, it's, I put on their stream in the background and then I take a little nap as I listen to my favorite streamer's little voice. And then they scream real loud. Because I am not watching a cozy, comfy stream. No, I'm watching them do rage bait games, and I think it's really funny that I'm just like, yeah, they're screaming in the background, having an existential crisis, and I'm enjoying it. Basically, they'll just be in the chat to be like, hi, I'm here, and that's it. A lot of times, it's just having that, like, little notice also helps identify to Twitch that you are not a bot. So that also helps. Hello! Welcome in! I also enjoy the screams. The screaming chat is also where my brain goes. Because I also go brr. Welcome to my Princess Kenny button. I'm just saving it so I can send it off to the Stamp Wally. And then we get to decide whether or not a new heart button. LLA Princess Kenny. That way I can say that I'm done. Oh, that is the wrong asset. It's a good thing I didn't send it yet. Haha, that would have been bad. There it is. There we go, and I can hit save once again, so that way it is in the little heart asset. Save, and I close. And then it's done. And then we don't ever have to think about it ever again, because the art is done. And I can just go, wow! Wow! There we go. Screaming internally, so why not have an outside source as well? Yeah, you know, it's called screaming externally. That's what I like to call when my fans for my computer are just buzzing really, really loud because I have so many assets on it. That's my brain. I am when 16 fans all at the same time decide that you're processing way too much information, and then I just sit there and I lag forever. That's my brain. I've also am debating whether or not I join #1 furry VTuber Basil the cat, and I also draw the scrungliest little asset for myself. One frog pat just for me. Whoa. I get a frog pat? Whoa. You could just give me a little head pat. I have a little head pat. You could give me a little head pat. Did you for gore? Yeah. Yay! Just for me! And a hydrate. Damn, alright, I see how it is. Big slurpee of water. Because it's what I deserve. I know for gore, but heg pat. Frog pat. The froggiest pat known to man. I like how this is the doodle that I'm like, yeah, where does my brain want me to draw? Because I could make more buttons. I could also draw more OCs. No one could stop me. It'd be the funniest bit. Oh, goddamn, not a stretch. Oh, biggest stretch of my life. And this is where I pop my back in 6 sections, and then we all sit there and go, yeah, you know what? This is a vibe. Yeah. Yeah, it'd make perfect sense for me to just carry on a bowl of rainwater to drink. Because frogs absorb water through their skin. I just have to sit in a puddle of water. But you see, the thing is, I like the sensation of dipping my head so far in the water and then slooping it up like one of those cats when they have to like dip their head all the way into like your glass of water. That's me. I gotta stretch my face out so that way I can get the slightest bit of water. Yeah, rainwater's spicy. It's filled with all the minerals that you get from around the world. Sometimes it's full of chemicals. That's why you have to go through the purification process. Do you purify your rainwater? No? Good. That's where the flavor is. Do not actually do this if you're surviving. No smog. Oh, okay. Is the idea of a fantasy thing. I see. As long as there's no smog clouds, that's all that matters. Ah, man. Sometimes the asthma hits me. Sometimes. I need a rainbow. You're right. If I had a rainbow, then I wouldn't choke nearly as much on my own saliva. Expand by fiber. Oh, they did! How big of a jump? The biggest jump known to man? Bop, 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 bop. Okay, this one, tonal, hue. There we go. Perfect. File, export animation. $19.20 by Turner. And putting it into the studio chat. ITBG dub. Very big. You feel good today. Nice. What'd you do today? Okay, where was I on this last update? Something tells me that part of these assets are still on my last computer. Because I know for a fact I had like 2 more panels after this. It's fine. I will check exactly where I need to for these updates, because I want to make sure that I have every single frame, and I'm working on 2 different computers, and that's kind of where my problem is. It's because I'm bouncing off of my travel computer and my stream computer. I don't have all the access of all my files, but it's okay. One day. Nah, hang on. Idea. So I've been wanting to make these things for a while. But that is not the pose that I need. Bam, 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 bam. Ugh. Okay. Crazy idea. If I start from here. Okay. How do I do ankle? I hate how my brain is like, oh yeah, anatomy. And then I shrink it a little bit. Okay. Hello, welcome in. I like how that is not at all what I wanted. Okay. I know I could have this easier for myself, and I use one of the 3D models that Clip Studio allows me to use, and I trace over that to figure out the anatomy and to figure out the body angles, so I can make sure that the foreshadowing is right. Foreshortening is correct, so I don't sit here going insane, but at the same time, why would I do that when I could live the dream and know for a fact that I'm making this 5 times as hard for myself? I do have a bot that sends private messages, apparently. I guess that's what Mix 'em Up does. It's like, hey, this is what we're doing. If I want to send, aw, man, I gotta do it personally, so that way everyone knows who I am. The anatomy is so bad, just with the chest. Because the angle is off, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because this is titty anatomy, and I should know how titty anatomy works. I think as soon as it's like a reverse thing. Yeah, it kind of is, like a reverse fan letter. Swings. plot twist, this becomes a new PNG tuber model, and we all sit here and go like, ah, yes, Docky Lily. This is the next stream. Everything's the same, but now I'm a Dakimaru. Okay, so the knee should actually just be up here. Especially if I want it to be curving, so you can see part of the leg a little bit better. Hello! And then, actually I should switch up the angle of this leg. So it's more natural. Ba 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 ba. Okay. There we go. What? Wait, what? Oh! Okay. Wild turkeys. Whoa. I like how every time that, like, I go to check my messages, half the time it's like, hey, go check out what's here right now. And it's like some wild animal. And I always think it's really funny because it's like, oh yeah, here's some foxes, here's some coyotes, and then they'll be like, actually, it's a bunch of turkeys, and you have to see them because look at how weird the wild turkeys look. I think it's kind of funny, actually. Everyone texts me, but it's usually a frogs and toads or burbs. I get a lot of pictures about burbs. Every day I cry about burbs. Oh, that was the music. That was weird. I don't know if I like that. There we go, guys. Taking the biggest sippies of water. Yeah, the biggest sippies of my life. This is your reminder all to drink water. Nah, not a big fan of those eye shapes. Sometimes it's fun and unhinged to be your own artist. Especially when you're a VTuber. Because I can just fucking make things like this. I don't have to be worried about, like, the comfort level of my artist, because I just have to sit there and go, like, am I comfortable drawing this? Yes. No. And then I can just go full ham into it. go? No. What do you mean, no? No and yes. Amazing. Aw, man. This is only an 8.2? I'll go back to the drawing board until I get a 10 out of 10. Yay! 10 out of 10, just for me. Yeah. This is where I come up with my own ads. And we look at Twitch and we go, hey, what if you just air these 3 ads, but only on Lovely Lily streams? Can you imagine if I made my own ads? No, I forgot which layer I was on! Damn. There we go. I like how my VTuber has only... God, what is it? I have a button design and a charm design and a sticker. I have those 3 things available on my shop. I think I've only sold like 4 of my charms and 2 of my buttons ever since the time I debuted them. And now I'm here like, ah, man, you know what'd be really funny? Making a Daki bookmark with Lily. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, yeah, no one's gonna buy it. But the fact that I have my own exclusive Lily merch is all that matters. Because then I get to sit there and I get to kick my little feetsies. And I get to know that I can have it in my house. $3. Aw, man. $3 for a whole store offer. Whoa. It's me, your discounted VTuber. You wanted an expensive figure? I'm sorry, all I got is little paper crafts. But it's okay. You have the option to cheat me out of money and print them out at home. It's okay. The economy is rough. It's why my favorite joke is, in this economy? And it's for literally any minor thing that somebody's willing to offer me. Hydrate? In this economy? Insane. I've been streaming for about 3 hours. I like how my exhaustion level greatly depends on how many events that I've worked in a row. And I've only worked the one so far. Therefore, I am the most tired that I could ever be. I think it's the funniest concept. It's like, ah, man, I could be less exhausted, but am I? No. It could easily just be the thing that my brain's like, oh man, but right now I could be watching anime. Because I do that on my days off, is I just sit there and I watch anime while I snuggle my dogs until #1 furry VTuber Basil the cat starts streaming. And then in which case, I go sit in their chat while my dog gets real excited over the fact that his favorite VTuber is streaming. What anime? Oh god. What's anime? It's called Japanese animation. Yes. Short for animation. What's Japan? Now that I don't know how to explain an entire nation in like a little elevator pitch besides that's where Sonic the Hedgehog is from. That's where Sonic the Hedgehog was created. Was Japan. Also the Pokemon Center. But I care more about Sonic the Hedgehog than I care about Pokemon. He does do hedge funds, actually. The hedge funds are so that way we can have new Sonic content and games. Why his hair is dyed, why his quills are dyed blue? Magic. It also depends on which variant of the canon that it has, because sometimes it has to do with him being infused with chaos energy, and other times that's just his hair color. He's an anime boy. He's one of the pro tags, and he's gotta be blue, so that way you know that when he sits closest to the window, you know that he's the pro tag. He'll sit in the window by the back. Maybe the second seat from the back window. Because he's not an edgelord. And usually the back seat is always saved for the edgelord. Usually. So that would be Shadow. Expand by, I don't know, 2? Yeah. I mean, that's also valid. That might actually be true. Considering the fact that the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom did bully an entire studio to change the character model and to do more right by the fans. And we delayed an entire movie project. Never question the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom. I mean, Eggman has an army. But I don't think Sonic himself owns an army. He has the Freedom Fighters, and they help him fight all of Eggman and his entire revolution that he's trying to start. Yeah. Yeah, that's called Sonic Forces, which is an entire video game. Where you get to put yourself in the story. Okay. Dismiss. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here. I'm getting a little eepy. And I think I'm gonna end it here. So that way I can go take a break for food and see if I have the energy to do... Oh wait, no, I won't be able to do a stream tomorrow because I gotta go set up for the con tomorrow. Whoa! Oh man, me forgetting all of the time in the world. It's fine. But yeah, the next time we should be streaming should be next week. It'll probably be like Tuesday or Wednesday next week. If not Tuesday, then 400% I will be on stream on Wednesday. And yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Make sure that if you are not part of the Discord already, please join the Discord. There should be a link down below, or if you hit !link, that should give you access to my little link tree. Or if you hit !Discord, that will also give you access to the link for Discord.